Let's be honest, dealing with a damaged roof is a massive headache. But what's even worse? The insurance claim turning into a second, full-time job. If you're stuck in limbo, you're definitely not alone. So today, we're going to break down the expert strategies to fast-track that claim and get your home protected fast.
So, does this sound familiar? A big storm rips through town. Your roof takes a beating, and now you're stuck. You're just waiting, playing phone tag with your insurance company. It's got to be one of the most frustrating things a homeowner can go through. And suddenly, you're trapped in this nightmare cycle. It can drag on for months, endless calls, repeating the same story, and all the while your home is just sitting there, exposed to the elements. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's a huge risk to your property.
But here's the good news. There is a clear path forward. We're going to start by really digging into the root of the problem. Then, we'll build your pre-filing game plan, learn how to communicate smartly, figure out when to call in the pros, and finally, learn how to keep that claim moving. Let's dive in.
First up, let's talk about the problem with claims. If we're going to speed up the process, we have to understand why even perfectly good, valid claims can get totally bogged down.
Well, it's usually a mix of things. Some of it's out of your hands, right? A huge storm hits and boom, everybody is filing a claim at once, creating a massive backlog. But a lot of delays, they actually come from things we can control, like missing a key piece of information when you first file, or just being slow to get back to the adjuster.
And that leads us perfectly into our next section, your pre-filing game plan. This is where you get to take back control, because in this game, preparation is absolutely power. Okay, so before you even think about filing, you need to build what I call a bulletproof file. Step 1, get all your policy documents together. You need to know your policy number and exactly what's covered. Step 2, create a super detailed list of all the damage with photos and specific descriptions. And step 3, and this is a big one, pull together any records you have showing you've taken good care of your roof. This just proves you're on top of things. And this right here, this is the golden rule. It is so tempting to just file the claim the second you see damage. But trust me, quality beats speed every time. Taking that extra day to put together a complete, thorough package from the get-go prevents all that frustrating back and forth that just brings everything to a grinding halt.
So that brings us to Section 3, Smart Filing and Communication. You've got your documents ready to go. Now this is how you make sure you get into the fast lane to a settlement.
Think of it like this. You've got two paths you can take. The slow path is all phone calls and snail mail. The fast path, it's all digital. Using your insurance company's online portal or their mobile app lets you upload everything directly. And the best part, it often gives you real-time tracking on your claim status. It's just way faster and way more transparent.
Now, when that adjuster finally reaches out, your speed matters a lot. You need to respond to their requests immediately and give them exactly what they ask for, no more, no less. Be as flexible as you can when scheduling the inspection, and make sure it's easy for them to access your property when they get there. These little things make a huge difference in keeping the process smooth.
All right, now for what I like to call the pro move. Section 4, leveraging professional help. This is all about giving yourself an expert advantage.
Here's why this is such a game changer. A professional roofer and an insurance adjuster basically speak the same language. Roofers use industry-standard software and terms, so when they create a damage assessment, the adjuster can process it quickly and with a lot more confidence. This one move can seriously speed things up.
So who are these experts? Well, an experienced roofing contractor is your first line of defense. Now, for really big or complicated claims, you might need a public adjuster. And hey, don't forget about your own insurance agent. They can often use their internal contacts to help get things moving for you.
Okay, so you've filed the claim, you've communicated, now what? You can't just sit back and wait. That brings us to our final section, keeping your claim moving with strategic follow-up.
Here's the protocol. It's simple. Check in once a week and always be professional about it. This keeps your claim top of mind without you becoming a pest. The most important part? Document every single interaction, the date, the time, who you spoke to. If you're not getting answers and timelines are being missed, that's when it's time to politely escalate to a supervisor. This chart really lays out the biggest landmines you need to avoid. And look at that huge slice of the pie. Almost half of all delays are because of incomplete information. The other big one is making repairs before the inspection. And why is that so bad? Because the adjuster has to see the original damage to approve the claim. If you fix it, you've basically removed the evidence. Avoid these pitfalls and you are way ahead of the game. So what's a reasonable timeline anyway? Well, for a simple, straightforward claim, you should expect about 2 to 4 weeks. If it's more complex, yeah, you're going to need some patience. But if you've blown past that 6-week mark and you haven't gotten a good reason why, that is your signal. It's time to escalate.
All right, let's pull all this together. The whole point of this is to move you from that feeling of anxiety and helplessness to a position of action and control.
So here it is, your winning strategy all in one place. Number 1, prepare everything you possibly can before you file. Number 2, use those digital tools and respond instantly. 3, bring in a pro to add some real weight to your claim. And finally, use a calm, strategic, and documented follow-up plan to keep everything on track.
At the end of the day, getting a fast settlement isn't about luck. It's about having a smart, proactive process. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. You have insurance to protect your roof, but do you have a process to protect your claim?